Signing day is this Wednesday for the 2014 class, and Charleston Southern's recruiting class is growing and thriving with homegrown talent. Today I caught up with one of the many who have chosen the Bucks, Stratford captain Michael Simmons, who couldn't be any prouder to sign for CSU. Signing day just days away, Michael Simmons has been dreaming about the day for what seems to be forever.
We've all been talking about this since we were in ninth grade, how when we're signed, everybody's going to have these hats and we're all going to sit by each other and smile to the camera and be able to put the hat on like Clowney did. But it may not be to the biggest school, but still, in us, it's a great moment.
It was a last-minute offer for the linebacker who was leaning to Kennesaw State previously, but it was one he couldn't refuse. Out
of nowhere, the grace of God, they offered me. Like my mom said, when one door closes, another door opens, and that's exactly what happened.
And Mom knows best.
My mom's been crying ever since. She cried at state games. She cried when we went to state. She's going to cry signing day. She's going to cry at graduation.
The self-professed mama's boy loves knowing he isn't going to be far from home for college. The two schools just 5 miles apart. Another plus, a CSU winning season and a revamp of the program under new head coach Jamie Chadwell.
That guy, he definitely has a vision, and that's what I loved about it. He told us to look at the field and actually vision what you see right now and picture getting a conference championship ring, picture everybody filling up the stadium. And, you know, when you hear a coach like that and a young coach in perspective talk to you like that, it makes you actually decide that this is where I want to be and this is what coach I want to have.
Their personalities and passion for the game certainly match well. Both fiery on field and determined to win.
Hey, let's go! It's all about fighting, how much work ethic you're going to put into it. I know I'm undersized, so I have to put more than the usual. I have to be in the weight room and training on the field every day, every other day, twice a day probably. And, you know, I'm okay with that because sometimes you have to sacrifice a little to gain a lot.
Michael gaining a whole lot this Wednesday, and he is ready for it. The two-sport athlete who also shines in basketball is so very close to the vision of signing his name to the paper and sliding on the hat of his choice. All he needs now is the hat he plans on wearing on the big day.
I'm about to call coach because I do need my hat.
A turnaround season for the Buccaneers results in some big commitments from local kids. Others included in that is Terrell Green of Hanahan, Kevin Dickinson of Somerville, and Bobby Ruff of West Ashley, just to name a few.